Okay, we are drafting our back yoke, pivotal and transfer, and then we're adding also a back yoke with inverted box pleat. So we need to start with our back sloper. Go ahead and have it cut out, ready to go. Figure 1 says square a line from our center back to the mid armhole. They want us to square a line to about the mid armhole from center back. They suggest a point that's 1/4 of the center back length. Or if our pattern has the horizontal balance line, which is what this line is, already on it, we can use that line. So looks like number 1's done for us because this is squared off. It's already drawn. So we don't have to do anything for the first step. That's easy. Okay, next step. Draw a line from our dart point to the yoke line. This is now our yoke line. Maybe I'll just write yoke line so that we know it's a yoke line and not the HBL anymore. And for use as the pivotal point, we're gonna label everything A, B, C, D. Okay, so in the illustration, it kind of looks like they're just following the angle of this dart leg. So I'm just gonna copy them and do that as well. And then I'll write the letter A, C, D, and B to match the illustration in the book. Okay, figure 2. Place pattern on paper with a push pin through our pivotal point. Okay, so let me get some pattern paper. Oh, and I need a pen. Okay. Mark our yoke line on the paper at points A and B. Okay, so let's see here. I will write A and B on my paper. Trace the pattern from A to dart leg C and mark the dart leg, kind of like the shaded area in the illustration. Okay, so here's A. I'm going to trace this, tracing our pattern. Oops. And they said to go ahead and mark that dart leg. Okay. Alrighty. Figure 3. Pivot the pattern so that dart leg D touches our cross mark on the paper. Okay, so this is supposed to be a cross mark. Okay, here's our pivot point that we're using, and I'm going to rotate it until D touches the cross mark. There we are. Trace the remaining pattern from dart leg D to B on the pattern. Okay. Okay. Okay, so mark yoke line B and label it armhole E. Okay, so they want this line to be E. And remove the pattern. Okay. Figure 4, draw a line connecting A to B. And then to remove excess, see figure 5 on page 147. Okay. So now figure 5. Trace the back pattern from our yoke line, A to B. So I guess that means this guy. They want us to cut A to B. And just trace that. Or actually, maybe we can just trace it without having to cut it. supposed to mark our pivotal point. Here's our pivotal point. Need to mark that. Okay. Okay, they want us to draw a straight line from A to B. And they want us to measure down from B to equal E to B. So basically, they want this yoke to stay straight, and they want us to put this excess amount, they want us to cut it out of the bottom part. So mine is about, looks like 1/4 inch. So I'll just go 1/4 inch right here. And I'll draw a line here. And then we're gonna trim this guy off. And that's our dart excess from up here. So we'll still get a consistent fit. Okay, so now we're gonna add our pleat. So we need to add 3 inches to the width of the back pattern. I am working on the half scale, so I'll do half of 3 inches, which is 1.5 inches. Okay, and mark notches to indicate the fold of the pleat at the center back and at a 3/4 inch, because 3/4 is half of 1.5. Kind of just putting like a little dotted line here. Adding my notch, maybe a notch right here. And then we're gonna cut on the fold. And this is ready for a test fit, so we just need to label it and give it a test fit.